Yeah, you know, our pop had over 40 top 40 records in his career. And I got to say this, he always encouraged us to be songwriters, because I think the power of the song, at least in our business, and actually in the world, is the most important thing there is, really. And every once in a while, you'd have a ringer. I know some of you in the audience might remember Vinyl 45 singles, right? Yeah, you had the A-side and the B-side. The A-side was a song you heard on the radio you wanted to go and buy, and the B-side was usually some orphan song that they had to do something with the real estate, right? But as a kid, every once in a while, you got your allowance money's worth. And both of the sides would be a hit. Now, our dad started releasing records. He was only 16 years old. And when it was time for his comeback at the ripe old age of 21, he decided to release a double #1 sided record. I mean, well, you couldn't miss, because if you flipped it over, the song was equally as big. And we're talking, of course, about Traveling Man and Hello, Mary Lou, right? Now, both of these are great songs, and we're gonna play them back to back so you can kind of imagine running across your bedroom in your socks and flipping over that record and centering it by eye because you lost the plastic thing that went in the middle. But I think Traveling Man is a little bit more special in one regard, and that is that the Smithsonian called our family a few years ago to let us know that they were putting together an exhibition of I guess, music and television, or music and film, and it turns out that they're giving Ricky Nelson and Ozzie Nelson co-credit with creating the very first conceptual rock music video in history with Traveling Man. Ladies and gentlemen, check out your screens.
And suddenly Rick had the biggest hit of his career.
I'm a traveling man, made a lot of stops all over the world.
In the spring of '61, Traveling Man became Rick's second #1 single. He wasn't an adult yet, but he'd already made his first comeback.
In my book, he was right there with Elvis. In fact, there seemed to be a point where Rick passed Elvis, and that was Traveling Man.
Ozzie Nelson was still featuring his son's latest songs on the 9th season of Ozzie and Harriet.
Rick and his father were, in a very real sense, responsible for some of the earliest music videos.
Are you cats ready to help us out with this one? You got to sing this with us.